games remain to game. Festivities here in Oakland have to be seen. Fired up as their Raiders get set to face off. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Breeze. Airing it out. Look, it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guys.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Let's go. Get set. Hey, Wahoo. Hard, hard. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Hey, alert 3. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Looking to throw. Herbert looking deep for Gabriel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. That one complete to Hill. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Go, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Caught here by Bell. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 10, and that changes things as they've got a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right? Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on now is the punter, Matt Bosher, to kick it away. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. Together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Oh, you got deep? Mike Miller. Hey, we gotta get to that. Yep. Watch the run. You're out. 36. Check. Hey. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw. Herbert looking deep for Gabriel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Bravo. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. We go. Mike 9. Hey, orbit. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have.
Hey, Delta. Mike 3. Get it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. Check 53. I'm not ready. Kill.
Here's Breeze to throw. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And this one is right down the middle. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go. Hey, echo. 60 Pittsburgh. 2 times. Alert. 3 out. Now.
Back to throw. Herbert going for the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Smooth.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Know your job. Hey, Charlie. 53.
To throw is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Devontae Freeman, 82 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Second year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, yeah, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. And now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Breeze. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Here we go. 49. Check. Easy. Opposite. You go tight. You're good. Like 4. Right touch.
Again, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Defense wins championship. 53.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to throw one up for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They've talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go, team. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check 4, check 4. General West. Hey, lock it.
To throw on second down. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Pilot, 64, weak. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 31, check 31. Wide. 2.
Freeman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I got you, pump. Check 13. Check 13. Shit.
On second down now, it's Kelly, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got it a little more advantageous.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Rush in. Look at me. Score. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Mike 3. Fair. Let's go, D. Watch twitch. Hey, exit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Check. Now. Hey, Haywood. Mike 3. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
throwing on first down. Herbert, it's complete to Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
95-56, 13. Big stop, big stop.
On play action, now Breeze. He'll find his tight end, that's Waller. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Opposite.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
First and 10 at the 45. 95-56, 95-56. Come on, the ball. Check three. Hey, kill. 21. 55. Go. Okay, just like that.
On first down, Breeze. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a look.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Freeman. 73 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, he didn't.
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Topper!
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Get him! 6-6, pull it high.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You draw closer. Go. Kill. Fight.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. This is Freeman. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 38, Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
5-9. 53's mine. Check 53. Hey, easy. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Here we go.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw, Breeze. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Freeman again. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check. Go.
This is Kelly. 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Breeze now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Keep